the bag, they'll draw this out to be a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? For the bag. Tank threw only 279 punches. Dude threw 400. Look, look, they boys. Roach loved him because he got Roach that payday. You know what I'm saying? That Roach appreciate that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave him that payday. But they gonna give it. If I had to bet, they gonna give it to Tank because that's where the money at. Ain't no money in Roach. It's dirty game. Y'all see what they did with the earlier fight with the guy from Spain. Look, they boys. That was the money set up. Tank don't care. Tank don't care if he win. Tank don't care. Uh, I told y'all it's a draw. I told y'all. So they get another bag. I told you, man. Don't be putting your emotions into this stuff. I told you. Didn't I tell y'all? Did you see I was? It's a draw. They get another bag. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank wasn't even trying to knock him out. I couldn't tell till it got to like the ninth round. When it got to the ninth round, I said, oh, okay. Tank ain't trying to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So Tank keeps his belt. And everything's good. His boy got paid. Tank keeps his belt. They get another bag. And it's all good. Tank fight again. Then he retire. He come back 2 years later or something. You know what I'm saying? Tank said, run it back. Bring it back to New York. Let's do it again. See, this is what I'm trying to tell young people. Them dudes finna go home and be rich. They both got paid and got another big payday coming. So you at home, you all emotional over it, but they making money. It don't make, bro, they don't care nothing about looking bad, Pharaoh. They getting rich. They don't care nothing about that. They don't care, Pharaoh. Only the fans care. They don't care. They driving Bentleys, Maybachs. They don't care. It's a business. Telling you. Why you think he picked him? Look, everybody, look, he know their whole family. They've been fighting, so they've been knowing each other since they was little. It was obvious. I just didn't want to say all that. If you watch when they got together yesterday, and he asked him, he said, why you bring your mother? The reason he said, why you bring your mother? Because he said, we can't make the fight look good now because I'm not finna talk to you crazy because that's my Dukes. Y'all seen when he said that? At the way, when you know what I'm saying? At the face off, he said, that's my Dukes. I got to keep it respectful. Tank usually be talking crazy. He didn't talk crazy to do. He helped his boy get a bag. You seen it. He helped his boy get a bag. He said, forget securing now. I'm finna help my boy get a bag. They getting paid. And why everybody else all emotional. You see Roach right now? He look upset like he won. But when he get that next fight, you think he really gonna be? He gonna be happy. When he get this money, and you know how much more money he gonna get the next fight? He gonna be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. This, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do sports. I told y'all I don't do sports like that. That's what I told you. Somebody asked me earlier. They like, was I gonna be upset if Tank lost? No. I'm a hustler. I already know, man. It's sports. You've seen in the other fight, they cheated dude. They cheated the dude, the Spanish dude, the dude from Spain. They cheated him. He won that fight. They cheated him straight up. They cheated in front of everybody. I said, look at this. They do it all the time. Boxing is the worst. They cheat in football. Basketball is disgusting. Baseball. But boxing, oh man, I've seen at least 20 like crazy decisions. What was his name? Remember the guy that came from overseas from Ukraine, from the Ukraine? What was that, 2 years ago? Remember the guy from the Ukraine that beat dude up and they gave it to dude? And the whole stadium started booing. The whole stadium started booing. You understand? Tank blessed dude. Listen, dude is a superstar because he one of the few that didn't get knocked out by Tank. Tank couldn't knock me out. You know what I'm saying? He winning. Like Roach won. Tank couldn't knock me out. We went the whole fight. So now they're going to be talking big stuff, but they boys. That's why the press conference was so messed up because they could, you know what I mean? They just making suckers out of everybody. You know, they just took my $74. That's what, they took my $74 for some, you know what I mean? I'm telling you. That's why he ain't fight secure and all that. They didn't want Roach to win. That's not as much money as a draw. Look, let me explain something to you, Tyson. If Roach wins, then they have a rematch. If they have a rematch and Tank wins, now you won one and you won one. Then they got to have a third one. Well, if they're going to have a third one anyway, have a draw. By having the draw first, everybody going to come because it was a draw. More people will come from a draw than if one of them lose and fight again. So a draw means nobody got satisfied. If you come back and let's say either one of them win, now you gotta have a third fight. Then you gotta have a third fight. So you're looking at a trilogy. Basically, Tank don't got no loss. Dude didn't lose. Dude didn't get knocked out. And everybody spent their money. Now go home. Go home. You done pay for parking. You done bought a new outfit. You done bought all this liquor. You done got a hotel. Bye. Go home. It's over. And thank you for your donation. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people be asking me about sports, what I always tell y'all, I'll watch it, but am I into it? No. Mm-mm. Exactly, Ancho. That's what they want y'all to say. Tank laws, tank laws. And that's they're going to make a lot of money. The more people say tank laws, the more people say tank laws, the more money they're going to make. That's what they want you to say. Man, tank laws, man. Okay, rematch. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? When reality, Honcho, if they didn't want to have the rematch, Honcho, y'all listen to me. If they didn't want to make the money to have the rematch, guess who would have won that fight? Tank. They would have said Tank won. Don't matter who won. It's whoever the refs say won. Y'all don't get it. The only reason they said a draw because they want a rematch. If other than that, they didn't want a rematch, they would say in the winner, Tank Davis, right in front of your face. Right in front of all our faces, like they did to Spain, like they did the dude from Spain. What was that? The second fight? The second fight, the Spanish dude won. Straight up. And they gave it straight to the other guy. Who watched all the fights? They cheated the white dude from Spain and gave it to the Dominican that got beat up the whole fight. The Dominican didn't win that no kind of way. The Dominican got whooped the whole fight. And they gave it to him. Tell me I'm lying. The Dominican got whooped. Tank didn't get whooped. It was close. The Dominican got whooped. And they gave it to the Dominican. They cheated the Spanish guy 2 fights. They cheated him another fight the same way. Everybody said he won the other fight. I'm just watching it for entertainment. I don't give a damn about Tank. I ain't making no money from that shit. I wish I would. Get on the internet talking about, man, this ain't no good. And they cashed in. I learned a long time. You know, when I used to be hustling, and when the Bulls was winning all them championships. So one day the Bulls was playing. I think it was when, I don't know which one it was because they won 6. But in one of them times they won the 6. I'm here in Chicago. It's go Bulls, right? So when it get close to halftime, people start calling me, wanting me to make deliveries. I'm like, man, I ain't finna make no deliveries, man. I'm watching the Bulls. And then I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? When this whole series is over, they gonna be rich. Man, let me go get my money. I'll come back and watch the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I'm not finna lose no money watching Michael and them get rich. Boy, I'm not losing no money watching Michael and Scotty and them get rich. At the end of the day, they getting rich. And that was right there, my mind changed. That day, I came to the realization, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my money. I don't mind watching it, but I don't like sports. That's why y'all say I don't like sports. I don't watch sports because it's rigged. It's fixed. The NBA is fixed. The NFL is fixed. Hockey, baseball, boxing, all that stuff is fixed and rigged. And every now and then they'll let you have a real fight so you won't get hit, or a real game so you don't get hit. All that stuff is rigged. So you can watch it, but watch it as entertainment. Don't put your emotions into something over no billionaires or multimillionaires. Listen, when they came out, did you see how Tank was dressed? You could see Tank was balling. Did you see how Roach was dressed? You could see he don't got that much money. So now Tank just helped him watch the next fight, how Roach come out. Go back and look what Roach was wearing when he came out this fight and watch what Roach going to be wearing on the rematch. He just came up. If you was Roach's family, would you be mad that Tank won, or would you be so happy that he fought your son? Because if I was the Roach family, I would love Tank. Like, thank you so much, Tank, because you could have fought anybody. And now I might get 3 fights. I might get $3 big bags. Now you tell me he didn't bless Roach. He blessed him. He blessed him. He blessed him. It was all set up like that. That was understood from the beginning. Y'all don't think they be talking about who gonna win and all that? Let me tell you something. Those are not sporting events. You think they're sporting events. But in the contracts and in the business description, they are entertainment companies. And as entertainment companies, they have a right to determine the outcome of the event. Look it up. Look up the NBA. The NBA is not a sports company. It's an entertainment company, and in their bylaws and stuff, it says they have the right to determine the outcome of the game. Amazon finna make big money. Another fight, Prime. Amazon Prime finna get paid. Pay-per-view finna get paid. He said, let's have it in New York again. So all New York finna get paid again. And Tank and Roach finna get paid again. Their coaches gonna get paid again. The gyms where they train at finna get paid again. Because clearly you can see if you're watching it, Tank could have beat his ass. Tank let him live. Tank could have knocked his ass out. Anybody been watching Tank? No, Tank did not want to knock that boy out. In the 7th and 8th round, that fight would have been over. That man was no match for Tank. Not even close. He's not that good. Okay. He's all right. But he's not what y'all think. That fight was rigged. Okay. I didn't know it was rigged until I watched the 7th and 8th round. And when I seen Tank let him live and Tank was doing all that going on the knee and doing all that talking, and I said, oh, okay. I see what's up. Because Tank would have knocked him out. But I ain't going to argue with nobody because y'all don't know what y'all looking at. Tank in the 7th round, 8th round, and 9th round, Tank had him. Could have knocked him clean out and didn't. He held him and everything, and then they regrouped. Y'all didn't keep seeing how it was like a do-over, like it'd get action, and then they grip, and then it's a do-over, and then it start out calm again. That wouldn't have went like that. It would have been action. They would have broke him up, and it would have been right back action. That's his friend. I didn't want to say nothing. You understand? Yeah, Duchess, what I'm saying is over your head. But go back and watch yesterday when they met. You could see. Everybody knows Tank's talk crazy to his opponent. Listen, everybody knows Tank's talk crazy to his opponents. When they met yesterday, what did Tank say? Put it in the chat. What did he say to Roach? He said, man, why you bring your mother? He said, why'd you bring your mother? He said, you know I love your mother. That's my Dukes. He said, so let's just keep it respectful. Go back and watch it. Show me when Tank ever kept it respectful before a fight. Now, I can't argue with you if you're emotional, because this is what I'm talking about is over your head if you're a sports fan. Go back and watch the fight. You know how they get together and talk before the fight? Go back and watch it. Tank wasn't saying nothing. Go back and watch it. I watched it. I watched it earlier today. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. Tank wasn't saying nothing. And when he did get time to talk, he asked Roach, "Why you bring your mother?" Meaning, bro, you messing the fight up. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have brought your mother. I ain't gonna talk crazy for your mama. He said, "That's my Dukes right there." That's what he said. In other words, he let Roach know, bro, you don't know how to get no money. You should have left your mother at home so we could have talked crazy to each other. That's what he was telling. He told him straight up, bro, you don't know how to get no money. You should have left your mother at home. Then I could have talked crazy to you, and we could have got on the phone. I could have let you know it was just all for the fight. But your mama might really get upset. So they couldn't even play the role the way they were supposed. They couldn't really act like they really was going at each other because he bought his mama and Tank didn't want it. And when I seen that today, I said, oh boy, go watch it. He said, why'd you bring your mother? How do I know that? Because I watch everything. I'm giving y'all game. One thing is when you follow me, I'm giving you game. I'm not going to just tell you no stuff because I don't give a damn which one of them win. I don't make no money. I don't give a damn about Tank or Roach, to be honest with you. I don't care nothing about them. So I ain't got to just try to say nothing for my benefit. If he would have knocked Tank out, I would have been like, Tank got knocked out. If Tank would have knocked him out, I'd have been like, he got knocked out. I don't care, really. But I'm giving y'all game. Go back and watch it, and you'll say, Pharaoh, right. So right then, I felt funny since this morning. But I had already paid for the fight. But when I seen that, I said, oh, I just didn't want to mess y'all. I didn't want to mess it up for y'all. And I said, oh, they can't even talk crazy. They friends. Go watch it. He said, Roach is a great fighter. He never said that about nobody. He said, Roach is a great fighter. When they asked Roach, what you think? He said, Tank is a great fighter. Yeah. It wasn't a regular thing. I'm going to knock you out. Boy, you ain't got, they didn't do all that. He asked Roach, he said, why you bring your mother? Roach kind of smiled like, oops, my bad. Tank was like, dude don't know nothing about the business. You know what I'm saying? So now this time Roach know. They're going to be talking mad shit. Watch. Tomorrow, Roach going to be like, I beat him, man. He can't fight. He ain't nothing. Watch. Tomorrow. Watch. Tomorrow. They're going to be dissing the hell out of each other for that bag. Let me tell you something. I always remember one thing. When you're watching sports and it's brought to you by DraftKings or brought to you by the mob, brought to you by gambling, answer me something. In the 60s and the 70s, would any sports event have gambling advertising? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. In the 60s and in the 70s, would any sports have gambling advertisements? Why they didn't put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame? For gambling. Now think about that. The game coming on, the fight coming on, and you telling us to place a bet. And you telling us to place the bet at the beginning of the fight so the bet can come in so then they can tell the refs, listen, so-and-so is a 5-1 favorite. We make more money if the other guy win. Make the other guy win. Just like that. Them bets all come in before the fight. Listen, all them bets got to be in by a certain time. And that give them enough time to call them refs or them judges and say, okay, well, so-and-so got to win. In this case, why would they have somebody win when they can have 3 fights? Because Tank ready to retire. Tank don't want to fight no more. So they're like, listen, Tank, we know you don't want to fight. Do 3 fake fights for us. The Tank said, well, if I got to do my last fights, let me help my boy. Because Tank finna retire for like 2 or 3 years and come back. So he's like, well, I'll fight my boy, because they've been fighting since they was kids. They really good friends. They ain't got to fix it until the decision. They ain't got to get the call till the 10th round or whatever. But you told if you can knock dude out or not. Don't knock him out. They tell you who you can knock out and who you can't. You know, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. And when it comes to that type of stuff, keep your emotions out of it. You know, young people watching me, concentrate on your money. Don't you get your feelings on somebody that's getting rich. And you got feelings, but they rich and you not. So what you look like having feelings for them? That man and Tank going on tonight, and they finna celebrate. They got a big old bag, especially Roach. This is Roach's biggest bag. Listen, is Roach worse off or better off with a rematch? Money. See what I'm saying? Roach is winning, bruh. That's why he keeps saying, Tank is my friend. Tank can fight. That's why Tank is like, Roach can really fight. Tank don't do that. Tank would have been like, fuck you, I'm going to kill you and make you eat your babies. Y'all know Tank don't be talking about nobody could fight good and all that, all them compliments he was giving Roach. Tank be talking crazy. He didn't talk crazy to Roach. None. Because they friends. I'm giving y'all a game, but I ain't going to keep repeating myself. Go watch when they met before the fight, the day before the fight. Just go watch. And watch the part where Tank say, why you bring your mother? Go watch when Tank asked Roach, why you bring your mother? And I said, damn, what do you mean by that? And then he said, I can't talk crazy because my Duke's out there. That's my Duke's. And he said, we're going to just keep it respectful. Because from the very beginning, he started saying, Tank was saying all good things about Roach. And Tank don't do that. Tank be like, I'm going to knock you out. It's going to be over. He never talked to Roach like that, ever. It's been a setup. How long you think for the rematch? However long it take them to run the bag up. Zach, however long it take them to run the bag. They told you, what did he say after the fight? Let's do it again. Let's do it here in New York. Y'all didn't hear what Tank said? Roach can't fight, bro. Roach cannot beat Tank. Roach cannot beat Tank. Tank let him live. Tank would have knocked his ass out. Roach cannot beat Tank. Not from what I've seen. Now, if it looked like he could to you, that's on you. He didn't get robbed, bro. He just made some money. How you get robbed? He finna have 3 fights. He still got his belt and Tank still got his belt. He didn't get robbed. He get 3 fights, bro. How you get more money and get robbed? See people not listening. They thinking about the event. But these athletes want money, bro. They don't want to keep fighting forever. They don't want to keep training. They in it for the bag. They want to cash out and retire. Don't nobody want to box forever for y'all pleasure. Tank and them want to quit, bro. They don't want to be like Muhammad Ali just so y'all can see no fights. You got to train all them times. You can't go nowhere. You can't hardly be around your family and your wife. Who want to do that constantly when you can cash out $200 million and retire? They in it for the money. Money Mayweather. And I think it was real honorable. He helped his boy get a bag. I loved it. That was some real gangster. That was some real friendship right there. Instead of, because everybody kept saying, well, why you ain't fighting secure? Why you? And now we see why. Because there wasn't no real fight. He was trying to help his boy get a bag. Y'all don't see that? Listen, if you don't see what I'm, listen, another thing, if you're young and you don't see what I'm saying, stay out the streets. Stay out, because you ain't no gangster. You ain't no hustler. If you don't understand what I'm saying, stay out the streets. You was cornball. Stay out the streets. Because you're going to get did dirty. Because you're going to get the overplay for the underplay. If you don't see this, you ain't that. Would you want to win this one for the bag for one fight? Or would you want to be a draw and get two fights? Would you want 200 million or 500 million? Would you be willing to call this a draw for 500 million? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, and I'm going to get another fight, yeah, it's a draw. And Roach did a good job pretending that he was disappointed when he already been schooled and he already knew, because I'm sure Tank told him after he messed up the press conference and bought his mama. Go back and watch. You can see Tank looking at him like, why you bring your mama? Go look at it. In other words, when he asked him, why you bring your mama? He like, bro, we can't even pretend we really dislike each other because your mama's is my dukes. I ate at y'all house. Go watch this right here. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach, full final press conference and tense face-off, which is a lie. There was no tension in the damn room. None. They were so polite. And Tank was pissed because dude bought his mother, so they couldn't hype up the fight and they couldn't create no tension because Tank didn't want to disrespect the lady because he know the lady. He even told him, he said, that's my Dukes. What you doing, bro? Why you bring your mother? He said, why did you bring your mother? He trying to teach Roach the game. Bro, we supposed to be enemies, but I can't be your enemy when your mother out there. She ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know. I want to talk crazy to you, but your mother think for real and really dislike me. So he's like, why'd you bring your mother? Because what everything I was gonna say to you, your mother might believe it and not like me no more. But if your mother not here, I could have talked crazy to you, and after the fight, I could have let you know, you know that. You know what I'm saying? Go look at it yourself. And the press conference was all nice and everything. They know people going to say, man, Roach won that. Because guess what? They already know that a lot of people going to want to see Tank lose. Because we live in a society when you win all the time, people hate you. And Muhammad Ali taught the game and showed you the more people hate you, the more money you make. So the more people that think that Tank lost, the more money they make. They want people to think Tank lost. That's how they make money. And once Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali taught him that game. That's why he was saying, I'm so pretty, I'm so fine, to make everybody come to see them lose. So more people came to see Floyd Mayweather lose than came to see him win. And so now they're going to make a whole lot of money off of people that want to see Tank lose next time. That's money. That's big money.